in general, bite-sized government actions, very concrete, specific government orders or initiatives tend to play very well in election years and in general with voters, especially things that have to do with financial relief, relief from eviction, and certainly tax relief. In times of national crisis, voters want their leaders to be engaged. Delegating authority, as President Trump did at the beginning of May after the situation initially stabilized, is frankly not an option, or not an option that tends to play well with voters, especially given that the situation worsened and many states, according to voters, reopened too quickly without the proper safety measures in place. And then this led to the current environment and the current delay of controlling the virus and certainly reopening the economy back up in the intended way so that Americans can return to their jobs and their children can return to schools and put the virus behind them. So in situations of national crisis, leadership matters, being out front matters. And you notice that as soon as President Trump started his White House briefings, or restarted his White House briefings, there was a bump in his approval, a small bump, but a bump nonetheless. And above and beyond that, his executive actions, or the executive actions that are coming out of the White House, have majority support.
As you know, while the CARES Act stimulus that was passed by Congress was far from perfect, it did provide a lifeline for millions of families. Now, most of that aid has, of course, expired. Congress has taken no action to replace it. The president did issue some executive orders, which were mostly theater, and the extension of unemployment benefits that he included in that has yet to be implemented in any states, to my knowledge. So we're getting a first look at what the fallout from that lack of an additional stimulus looks like for American families. Let's go ahead and put Jeff Stein's tweet up there. There's a new piece of the Washington Post. I really encourage you to read all of it. They talk to individuals and families that are really struggling right now, but Jeff's got the top lines right here. 29 million adults say that they don't have enough to eat. 15 million renters who are behind on rent payments. Trump's $300 unemployment benefit will only last about 3 weeks. That was a big question because the funding seemed woefully insufficient, and poverty rates are set to rise above Great Recession levels.
Even Trump's executive order is the most popular thing he's done in like 6 months. It had 60% approval or something like that. There's a reason for that. People are yearning for actual economic activity and action, and somebody trying to reach out and even have the appearance of helping them.